So we find ourselves here once again, literally 12 hours after I uploaded my video detailing the Dr. Disrespect allegation situation earlier this week. Things went absolutely insane. I mean, who would have thought last week when this former Twitch employee released this tweet alleging that Dr. Disrespect was banned years ago from Twitch for messaging minors on the Twitch Whisper system, that literally within a week he would take to Twitter actually confirming that this is the case. Like, what timeline is this and how do I get off of it? That's right, after like 4 or 5 years, we finally have the reason why Dr. Disrespect was perma-banned from Twitch, and man, it's not a pretty one. In fact, you might even say it's over. Finito, you're done. Hasta la pasta. I'll see ya on Zelda, buddy. The doc is done, man.
Oh my god. I am never gonna financially recover from this.
So after Doc put out his less than satisfying initial response to these allegations over the weekend, the internet went to absolute shit. Like every content creator ever making videos about this because, well, it's absolutely insane. The Doc had to come out and say something more concrete, and he has done this to his credit. The Doc actually admitting in a tweet earlier, I believe yesterday on Wednesday, June 26th, that he did in fact have somewhat inappropriate messages with a minor, though he does deny that it involved anything illegal, which really explains the kind of nature of his first set of tweets over the weekend and why they were so wishy-washy. Were there Twitch Whisper messages with an individual minor back in 2017? The answer is yes. Were there real intentions behind these messages? The answer is absolutely not. These were casual mutual conversations that sometimes lean too much in the direction of being inappropriate, but nothing more. Nothing illegal happened, no pictures were shared, no crimes were committed. I never even met the individual. I went through lengthy arbitration regarding a civil dispute with Twitch, and that was resolved by settlement. Let me be clear, it was not a criminal case against me. No criminal charges have ever been brought against me. Now, from a moral standpoint, I'll take responsibility. I should have never entertained these conversations to begin with. That's on me. That's on me as an adult, a husband and a father. It should have never happened. I get it. I'm not perfect, and I'll fucking own my shit. This was stupid. And of course, the internet handled this new information by the Doc completely rationally and not insanely at all. No, the internet did what the internet did, and Doc was immediately labeled, well, a predator. Now, with all this said, don't get it fucking mistaken. I've seen all the remarks and labels being thrown around so loosely. Social media is a destruction zone. Don't be labeling me as the worst of the worst with your exaggerations. But I think I've said what I needed to say regarding the ban itself. That's it. That's why Twitch made the decision in 2020. To my team, community, industry friends that have supported me, I apologize. I wish I could have said all this sooner. You guys have always showed me and my family love and support through all these years. We love you guys like you can't imagine. I have the best community and circle. If any of this has made you uncomfortable, I get it. You don't have to support me anymore, but just know you have always been greatly appreciated. Trust me when I say this. To all my haters that live and breathe social media with zero life experience, I don't give a fuck about you. Finally, if you're uncomfortable with this entire statement and think I'm a piece of shit, that's fine, but I'm not fucking going anywhere. I'm not the same guy that made this mistake all those years ago. I'm taking an extended vacation with my family as mentioned on stream, and I'm coming back with a heavy weight off my shoulders. They want me to disappear? Yeah, fucking right. Yikes, dude. Now, obviously, what Doc did here was morally quite wrong. I think that everyone can obviously see that. I mean, the guy is a massive streamer with millions of dollars and a lot of power over his potential fans. Assuming that this minor that he messaged was a fan, that just adds another complex dynamic to why this should not be okay. Obviously, though, like he said, he did not commit a crime. This is true, but while that's said, let's be honest here, guys, his career is probably over. Don't come back, man. Brother, it's done. Take your millions of dollars and just give it a rest, because I don't think it's worth trying to come back from this to try to salvage a career. Even if you think that you could come back from this, and let's be honest, I don't think he could. He's already lost tons of sponsors. He's lost his deal with his game studio company. People on Reddit and online are just absolutely massacring him. Even his own subreddit is just absolutely destroying him. While, yes, there are some Doc loyalists out there, for the most part, this guy, well, It's not looking good for the dog. I mean, let's be honest here, guys. When it comes to any kind of situation with minors, regardless if no laws were actually broken, people have no patience for it, as they shouldn't, in my opinion. And it seems like his friends as well had no patience for this, as shortly after these statements were released, we saw Doc's fellow millionaire streamer friends, Ninja, TimTheTatman, and Nick Merckx, put out their own statements regarding, well, the Doc situation.
Wow, this is absolutely insane, bro. Everything I'm seeing. I have known Doc for a while now. We've played games for years. And seeing everything that is spiraling right now is a very difficult thing for me personally. And I'm sure for a lot of y'all out there. I think for me, I know a lot of you are asking, Tim, what are you feeling? Tim, what are you feeling? My bottom line, I think, is if what he is saying, where he said that he was messaging a minor and it would sometimes lead to teeter on inappropriate, if he knew that was a minor, and those were the messages being sent, I cannot support that. I can't. I appreciate y'all. This is beating me up, but this is unfortunate to say the least. This is awful. So appreciate you guys. Thank you for the love you give, and I'll see y'all soon, man.
Checking in. I'm seeing everything on Twitter, and I read through Doc's tweet, and in that very tweet, he basically confirms that, you know, he was texting an underage girl, and it went weird sometimes, you know, and look, just to be blunt and straightforward, man, that's inexcusable. It's unacceptable, right? Can't support it. I can't defend it, and look, the boys and I are torn up over it too, man, because we played a lot of games with the guy, and it feels a little weird, but what can you do, you know? So I just wanted to update you guys on my thoughts and how I'm feeling. And I mean, look, I hope you guys have a good day, all right?
So brave, guys, so brave. As well, lads, I know you all live in Florida, but come on, man. Can we put a shirt on, please? This is kind of serious things that we're talking about here. Obviously, this is probably hard for them. This is their longtime friend, but I mean, come on, guys. I'm not gonna lie. These statements from our friends Ninja, Tim, and Nick were a little, they were a little meek, if I'm being honest. I really do think that Doc should just take this as a cue to walk off into the sunset. The man is extremely lucky, all things considered. He had a really large, successful career. He's made millions of dollars. Even after cheating on his wife, she's decided to stay with him, and he has a beautiful child. He should just take those things and just walk off to the sunset and be happy. He's extremely lucky. He's lucky that things didn't go farther and he didn't end up with criminal charges over something like this. I think he should just take that dub, take the luck that he's been granted, and go and live his best life. And yeah, I guess this is the culmination of one of the craziest online sagas, one of the craziest online mysteries I've ever seen in my life. I never thought that this was the way we would actually find out the reason behind Doc's ban. I mean, it was been 4 or 5 years since Doc's ban, and while there has been rumors circulating, it was nothing like this, at least openly and publicly, but who would have thought in the span of 4 or 5 days, everything would come crashing down for the dog, all because one former Twitch employee put out a simple tweet, and the internet absolutely ran with it. Lo and behold, that simple tweet, those allegations, actually turned out to be true. I briefly talked about this in my other video as well, but Twitch, at least at the time of recording, still have not put out any kind of statement regarding this, and it does blow my mind that Twitch hadn't made a statement at all regarding Doc's ban over the last few years, especially considering that it did involve the safety of a minor on their platform. To me, this seems somewhat irresponsible. It almost feels like they're covering it up, but at the end of the day, Twitch is their own private company, and they do not owe us explanations for bans, even though they probably should, and arguably it's possible that if they would have released this information earlier, it could have just made things worse, and there could have been possible legal situations from the doc. The doc could have sued Twitch for like defamation or like potentially hard damage to his career in the long run. I don't know. All I know is it feels really weird from Twitch. Twitch has a large history of being super weird, wishy-washy, just like inconsistent as hell with bans on their platforms, not giving creators legitimate, open reasons for bans. And I really do think that this kind of culture should change. And I think we need to take a deeper look at Twitch here when it comes to like things like this. As again, this is a ban that is 4 or 5 years old of one of the most high-profile creators out there on their platform at the time, and it involved the potential safety of a minor, and they said nothing. Anyway, that wraps up one of the craziest online internet mysteries in the streaming culture I've ever seen in my life. Now we finally know why drdisrespect was permabanned from Twitch, and man, it's not pretty. As always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, learned something new, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, as that is the easiest way to help support me and put these videos into the algorithm. Again, for my consistent viewers of my channel, this is not the typical type of content that I make. I don't typically dabble in the drama content, but this story was so absolutely wild, I felt like I just had to give my take on it and cover it. And man, what an insane few days. If you did enjoy this video, then why don't you check out some of the other videos on screen now. As always, guys, I hope to see you in the next one. Drink your water, hug your mother. Until next time, peace, love, adu.